Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang channel. Today, we're going to be talking about something specifically, and that is all the rage right now, seems like on crypto Twitter, at least in my algorithms. And that is the Zephyr Protocol, guys. We're going to be talking, everyone says Zeph. Guys, we're going to be talking about how to mine the Zeph token. Hopefully, I'm saying it right using Akash. But before I do, I have to give a channel sponsor shout out to one and only Kujira.network. If you guys don't know, Kujira.network is our channel sponsor here. We absolutely love them. They're the blockchain for real yield, a decentralized ecosystem for protocols builders and Web3 users seeking sustainable fintech. If you guys are, especially within the Cosmos ecosystem, but just in general, if you're in the crypto landscape and you haven't heard of Kujira.network, not financial advice, everything's on you, but I would highly suggest just peeking at what's happening with Kujira.network. We absolutely love the team. We absolutely love the protocol. We use it ourselves both professionally and personally. So nothing that I partner with, nothing that I use, nothing that I commit myself to and tell you guys. Obviously I use it, guys. None of that stuff. If I ever say it, I use it. So, and if I don't, I'll definitely also say that as well. But in any case, guys, definitely check out the team. Shout outs to Dove. Shout outs to the Kujira ecosystem and community. We really absolutely enjoy being partnered up and supported by you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the topic of today. And that is, how do I mine using Akash? How do I use the Cosmos ecosystem to mine this Zephyr protocol? Now, let me go ahead and first shout outs to the chat. What's up, Joe? What's up, Lolo? What's up, Chad? What's up, Rama? Hope you guys are all doing good. Let me go ahead and bring up the screens. Now, if you guys don't know, this is the Zephyr protocol. And forgive me, I had a lot of stuff going on this morning. And so I did not provide the links down below just yet. I will as we go along. I'll be putting it in the chat, and I will definitely be putting it into the YouTube box below. But this is the official. So again, anything that I'm putting here, guys, is the official link. It's on you, though. If you click it, you get cooties. That is definitely on you, right? Don't blame me. I'm just telling you guys where I'm playing around. This is the Zephyr Protocol web address. And if you don't already have a wallet, it's really easy, guys. You guys should just go here, or you could scroll down. You can see all the different wallets. It's super easy to set one up. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you guys have both an Akash wallet or a Kepler wallet with an Akash balance in it. And then also I'm going to assume that you actually have a Zephyr address and wallet set up as well. This isn't the video where I'm going to walk you through all of that. I'm going to show you guys how I set up my mining using Akash, and it's super, super easy. And it's because of, guys, first off, wait, hold on. Check out the shirt. Shout out to Yilmos. Check out the shirt. The shirt, man, they got that good shirt. They got that good shirt that's form fitting on the biceps and all that, man. Shout outs to Yilmos and the crew over there. But yeah, so getting off track here. I'm just going to assume you guys have all of this stuff. And I want to give a shout out to Joe Abbey, because Joe Abbey was the one that actually, you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to screen share instead of, because this doesn't work out too well. Hold on. Let me just share my entire, can I share my entire screen? I think I can. Is this Joe Abbey's one? I don't know who's who. Can I share my entire screen? Go, I think. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna share my entire screen with you guys. Here we go. Got that drip. I know. Get that drip. You guys ever see that one, kid? That drip is on point. So shout outs to Joe Abbey. Joe Abbey actually put this out there, and I was actually wanting to dive into it, but he made a really, really easy step-by-step. I wouldn't say super easy. There was a couple of things, but he did address it. But he did a pretty easy post. So I'm going to post this in the chat as well. If you guys want to bring this up for your own reference, you can definitely do so. But it's super easy. All you need to do is do like his post here says, right? Let me zoom in for you guys. And you just click on this, and it will bring you straight. Well, this is just for picking a pool. You click on this, excuse me, and it'll bring you straight to Cloudmos. Now, this is what Cloudmos looks like when you click it, right? So again, you're going to go to Joe Abbey's, or I can just go ahead and put it in here if you guys want to follow along. I will for everybody watching later. I will put all these links down below in the correct order as well. You can just go and it'll bring you to this template for Akash for XM rig, the XM rig setup. But yeah, let me go back here and go back to Joe Abbey's tweet. So you'll pick a mining pool, and any one of these pools, by the way, any one of these pools are going to be absolutely fine. I use Hero Miners here, but you can use Hashvault. You can use C3 pool. Use any one of them. Just click on it. And when you click on it, it's going to show you all of the pool addresses that you're going to have to put in to all the variables. And I'll show you guys what I mean here in a little bit. It's going to be variables that are in this template that you can insert into. It's really, really easy. It sounds, and like when you first look at it, you might be thinking, oh, this is way over my head. It's really freaking not. It's really not. But you're going to go here and you're going to go to deploy. This is the critical thing that a lot of people weren't getting right. You on Akash, on Cloudmos, you cannot change things once you deploy it. Again, if you guys don't know, you can't go back. It's kind of weird too. And a little constructive criticism. When you deploy something using Cloudmos, it has an update bar, and I'll show you guys this in a little bit. And you would think, oh, I can just update the variables within this, this setup here, and it would be able to like change it. You can't. It won't do it. It won't accept. You'll get a bunch of errors. So whatever you want to pick, make sure you're changing this here now before you actually create the deployment and then try to bid on your service provider, right? So what you're going to do here is, again, we're going to be picking our mining pool. Again, we looked at the list of mining pools here, right? Again, do your research. I'm just, showing you guys real quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and pick North America East. So I'm going to copy this here. Oops, let me get my big face out of the way. I'm going to copy this here, right? And again, if you guys don't remember, I got to this page from clicking on Joe Abbey's link and just clicking. When you click on any one of these lines here, and it will bring you to this page. So again, just letting you guys know. You click on it, it'll bring you this page. You copy the correct mining pool you want to affiliate to. So again, I'm picking East for Hero Miners. I'm going to go back to my create deployment page. And what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for here, the set algorithm you want XM rig to use. Now I'm going to take this off here, go up to the equal. I'm going to erase it, and I'm going to Control V, and boom. That's where I want it to be directed to, okay? Now, my wallet, again, I'm going to assume that you guys have a wallet set up. Again, if you don't, it's super, super easy to set up a wallet. This is what the wallet looks like. Again, this is a brand new wallet, so don't go getting crazy and stuff like this. It's a brand new wallet. Once you set it up here, you just go to here to receive, copy your wallet address. Super, super easy. Go back to your create deployment. Go to your wallet line, which is going to be line number 18, Control V. That's where it's going to direct your mining rewards to go to, okay? Super easy stuff. Here's where it got a little tricky. And you can play with this. There's going to be a couple of deployments that you're going to put out there. And like some of them, you're not going to get the best hash rate. But you can like, the great thing about Cloudmos is you can cancel the deployment, and any unspent funds, because your funds only get spent as it's being used, will get redeposited back into your wallet. So whatever you had in your Akash, address and stuff like that, like it's going to get redeployed back into your wallet. You only pay for what you use, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. But in order to get the best hash rate, because the better your hash rate, the better your rewards potentially will be. Again, nothing's guaranteed, but you don't want a low hash rate, right? And so again, as you scroll down here and you look at the variables that you can play with, None of these other things you have to really, you don't have to play with, right? Again, guys, the worker is going to be Akash. You don't need a password for this. You don't need a fingerprint. Leave random on fast. That's totally fine. You don't need any custom options unless you want to play around with things later. Like, that's on you, right? But everything else other than your mining pool, again, line number 16 and line number 18, which is your wallet address, need to be changed using this template. If you scroll down, the thing that I want to show you guys here is this section here, which is line number 38, right? It's asking you, because this is a CPU heavy algorithm, like you're not using GPUs like ETH was using, you're using your actual CPU to mine for this. It's set up to use 4. Now, I'm going to set up to use 30. Actually, wait, I might actually, what was it, 32? Let me double check here. Joe Abbey said originally it was 32 and then 10G for RAM, right? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to check out. This gets a little expensive, but I'm going to go to 64 and I'm going to go 20. I'm going to change it here, line number 38 and line number 41. And I'm going to change it to 20 G's of memory here, right? Now, this is going to, when I get a bid, this is going to change the cost dramatically, okay, on Akash, on Cloudmos. But you need to change this before you actually deploy and try to get a provider for what you're trying to mine, right? So I'm going to go ahead and change this here. The storage size, because this isn't very dependent on that, you can just kind of leave that. I might actually up that to maybe something just like from 6 MI to 10. That's line number 48. But from there, I'm going to go and just play with this. I might not actually keep this, but I'm just going to see what I get, right? Like, what is this going to cost me? From here, I'm going to hit deploy, right? That's all I have to change. I'm just going to hit deploy. It's going to say that I need a minimum of 5 Akash. That's fine. Go ahead and use it. You can see that it pops up here. Are you guys following along okay in the chat? You guys let me know. You guys following along? All right, check this out. It's going to cost me, it's still cycling through bids, $120 a month to run this, okay? It takes a little while. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. So, again, you can see this here. I'm trying to bid for using 64 CPUs, 21.47 gigabytes, and a storage capacity of 10.49 megabytes. So that's what the bid is right now. Right now, things are becoming really expensive because people are like basically just picking their own fee schedule, right? But as more and more people get online and start mining, I'm expecting that this is going to be a lot more competitive. Chad, how's your morning going, by the way, bud? We're still waiting on bids. You can see this right here. It takes a little while, guys. It takes a little while. You can see this here. Bids automatically close in 5 minutes. So there's like one person that's so far saying he's able to facilitate what I'm trying to do. Now, that's kind of risky for me. That's like, honestly, that's kind of risky for me. I want to get to a high hash rate. And so like more is generally better in the idea of like the amount of CPUs, just like Ethereum, right? The more GPUs I had back when Ethereum mining was profitable, the better off you probably would be, depending on your cost for electricity and stuff like that, right? But getting ready to head to your parents' cabin for thanks. Nice, dude. Good stuff. So I'm just going to assume that there's only one person providing this much for what I'm looking for, right? And that's, again, for me, it's a bit much. So I'm going to hit this back button here, and I'm going to change. I'm going to change my deployment, right? So I'm going to go here. I have to change things all over again. It really doesn't take that long. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pick Hero Miners, copy this, go back to my deployment. I'm going to go to line 16. Again, just go to the equals, Control V, boom, paste it in there, right? I'm going to go to my wallet address here. I'm going to copy paste, go back to my deployment, line number 18, boom. Now I'm going to go down here to line number 38. I'm going to go back to the 32, and I'm going to go for 10 on my memory size. Ooh, excuse me, had to burp. And I'm going to leave it at 6 MI. Okay, my storage size, I'm going to leave line number 48. I'm going to leave that at 6 MI. And I'm going to deploy this now. I'm going to see what the bids are. I'm going to see what the bids are here. Again, shout outs to Joe Abbey. Shout outs to Akash. Shout outs to Coach Bruce, Sephi, and Rama, the Cosmos Shillers of Zephyr, or should I say Zephyr and Sephi? So hard to say at the same time. Zephyr Protocol. So, okay, here we go. Now you're seeing that this is going to cost right around $60 a month. $33. We got another bid here, okay? Here's my criticism with Cloudmos thus far. I don't know like the quality of the service providers beforehand. Like I wish I could actually look into like what are they using? What are they providing? Right? Because there was a bunch of times where like I was looking at certain things and I was like, man, I'm only getting like 2,000, just over 2,000 hash rate. And I was like, that like, you know, it's not bad, but it's not great. I know some people that are running stuff and they're getting like kilohash, like 15 to 20 kilohash. And that's like really profitable when you're talking about mining and stuff like that. So some of these CPUs, CPUs are not created equal. I will tell you that right now. Like CPUs are not created equal, just like GPUs were not created equal. There's some of them right now that, you know, on some of these mining pools that they've got these CPUs that are just pumping out kilohash or hash rate. And it's like, to be competitive, it's crazy. On the 30, how much would you expect to profit? So you don't know. Let's run it, right? All we can do is run it. So let's go ahead and run it right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and run this right now. And then I'm betting it's going to be somewhere around like 3,500 hash rate is what I'm going to get. And that's probably going to be, let's see. Here we go. If I show you guys this here, nope, that's not it. That's not it. I'm sorry. I lied to you guys. It's the profit calculator here. Excuse me. Now, if I'm just guesstimating, right? This is hash rate right here, and you can change it to kilohash and all that stuff. So let's just say 3,500 hash rate. That's only mining 0.01, just below 0.202 Zeph a day, right? That's only in USD 55 cents. In a month, that'd be $16. So is it worth it? Too much, Jeff said. Yeah. I want to show people before they get into this, right, Bafat? Is it worth it? You're speculating that the price of Zeph is going to go up much, much more, is what you're doing. It's not necessary unless you're running your hardware, in my humble opinion, unless you're running your hardware in-house and you're not running it on a cloud, which this is running it on a cloud right now. You're probably not going to, it's probably not going to be beneficial right now as it stands, right? Unless you got crazy CPUs, a crazy setup, you're running it on your own, whether it's on Linux or whatever it is, it's probably not going to be profitable. But if you go here and you go all the way down, like let's just say, let's look at this. The people that were mining it, and this is to Sephi and everybody's point, like you can't argue with this. The people that were mining this just back in October, right? A month, like they're up already from mining it 1,538%. So it's speculative. It's speculative at best, is like what I would tell everybody right now. This is not financial advice, right? Who knows? But you could, if this is something that you have, if you have the infrastructure, right? This is something that you can experiment with, get your feet wet with when it comes to mining. There's not a lot of proof of work mining anymore, right? Whether it's CPU or GPU that's profitable or could speculatively be profitable at all. So this is like, I think the reason why it's getting a lot of traction is one, there's a lot of benefits to proof of stake. There's a lot. I'm a proof of work maxi kind of like, guys. Like energy, excuse me. Sorry. I know I'm coughing. But I come from Ethereum mining. I love Bitcoin. Like it's proof of work, right? Like I'm a proof of work kind of like diehard inside maxi. And so what's up, Juno Communications? I love proof of stake. I do. I love it. But you got to understand that, you know, there's a lot of benefits to proof of work. So I think that's what's bringing back a lot of the hype is people are able to actually now get into things. They're actually able to use things like Akash. They're actually able to use, like Juno's in here, like, right? Like you think about like, you could be a DAO and you could be, here's the thing I want you guys to think about, okay? Here's the interesting thing I want you guys to think about. You could be a treasury run by a DAO and you could be using in your proof of stake, you know, set up your DAO, your funds that are staked on proof of stake networks. You could be using those rewards depending on where you formulated your treasury and how you formulated your treasury. I'm going to say it right now, like Maneki Cosmos, we can cover this cost and speculate and not really like be hurt by it, right? You could be speculating and hedging against your proof of stake ecosystem with the proof of work algorithm and mining setup to your benefit. Like, again, this isn't guaranteed. I'm just saying, like, this, I think this is where things are getting really, really interesting, right? Because again, obviously I'm using Akash, right? So I can use stuff that I'm getting staking rewards from that's basically cost efficient in a lot of different ways. Not from the initial cost here, right? Like if you're just coming out of your own pocket right now, but if you have a treasury where you get a certain amount in rewards every day from your proof of stake, you know, and maybe you're a DAO and stuff like that, maybe have a talk with your members and say, hey, let's just set it up at $33 a month. Maneki can cover that. So let's, you know, it said actually time's up. We actually have to redeploy, rebid again here. Juno DAO running the largest Zeph mining pool via Akash. There you go. Look at that. Look at what Adam B said. Like that would be so interesting, right? That would be super, super interesting for especially the Juno. Like Juno, again, full disclosure, I'm being nominated for an Operation Subdao seat for the new charter. But like these are the kind of things that like I would like the community to think about. Like, right? Think about that. Could you imagine? Okay, so we have funds, we have staking, we have. What if we set ourselves up to hedge against certain things? Like we hitch not our whole boat, not our whole ride, everything, but we hitch a little bit to this, right? Yeah. Juno DAO running the largest Zeph mining pool via Akash would be amazing. Would be amazing, right? Like let's go back and look at the mining pools here. Where's it at? Boom. Imagine we see Juno DAO running the largest mining pool on Akash. Boom. That'd be insane. That'd be insane, right? So again, we're going to run this through one more time, guys. We're going to run this through one more time just so you guys can understand. Again, shout outs to Joe Abbey. Made this really easy. All you have to do, and I will provide these links later on down below. But boom, you go to Cloudmos right here using this template. What it will do, it'll bring you to here. You go to deploy, and all you have to do is change a few things on this template, and you could be up and running, right? Proof of stake running on proof of, yeah, it'd be insane, dude. It'd be insane. So the only things you have to change, again, follow me here, my friends, and I'll put it down in the links down below later, is line number 16, line number 18, line number 38, and line number 41. You can play with other things, but that's essentially the only things that you actually have to change. I'm going to go here. I'm going to use this mining pool, which is for hero miners. I'm going to change line number 16. right? Boom. I'm going to go to the wallet that we set up. Really easy. I'm assuming that you guys have this all set up here. I don't know why. I like to like manually copy paste things. I'm going to go to line number 18. I'm going to paste my wallet address here. So again, line number 16, line number 18 was the only two things that changed. Leave everything else in these variables right now until you kind of like get the general gist of this. Go down to line number 38 here. Now I'm going to pick 32 CPUs. And I'm going to change line number 41 as well for my memory size to be 10. Okay. I'm going to leave the storage size because really this doesn't really, it's not heavy on storage. Then I'm going to create the deployment. Now I have to bid. I have to have 5 in my Akash wallet. So make sure you have that. Again, I'm assuming that you have a Zeph wallet and you have an Akash wallet already set up. Put some funds in it. It's not too hard. We're going to throw it out there. We're going to see what our bids are. First one's about 59, 60-ish. There should be one that's 30. And we're going to see what we get. Now, do you guys want me to see what the 30 is or the 60? Have a great holiday, Chad. I appreciate it, man. Guys, again, don't forget, like, subscribe. It's hard. I'm trying to do this organically. It's really, really hard for people putting out content, especially for crypto or anything crypto related. Could really use your guys' support. It costs you nothing to be a supportive person and positive person. So help a brother out, man. You guys pick. You guys let me know in the chat. Do you guys want to do 33 or 59? You guys let me know. Let me know. Let's just see. You say the 30. Okay, let's go 30. Because that's probably what a lot of you guys are going to go for, right? The more cost-effective one. So it's going to cost me a fee. Fine. We sign the transaction. All right. Now it's broadcasting the transaction through Cloudmos. It doesn't take very long. It's deploying it. Transaction successful. It's deploying it. You guys can't see it because my big head's in the way, but it's like right above me. Excuse me. Now it's deploying our setup. So this is the events. We're going to go to logs. We're going to watch logs. Okay. This is the thing that is going to be the most informative for us. And it's going to take a little while because it's actually got to run it through. This is where we're going to see the hash rates. Now, I will say, here's the one thing that's bad about running it on a cloud. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this because I am still kind of a smooth brain. But if you guys can see here, when you guys run it, at least through Cloudmos, and I think through all cloud-based structures, you're going to get the MSR failed, and it's going to lower your hash rate. Now, according to Jabby, it's only about like a 10% lowered hash rate. So like it's not all that crazy, right? But that's the one thing that I noticed. Like the hash rate will be lower because I'm not running it like myself in-house using Linux or something like that, or like using Windows application, just using the interface to run it. So here we go. It's mining. You can see this here. It's mining. Right? It's trying to find a new job right now. It's looking for pages. It's looking for new jobs. And in a little bit, here we go. Max hash rate. So this one's pretty good. The hash rate that I'm getting right now is 5,000. I'm sorry. Yeah, my hash rate max is 5,432. You see that down there? Not bad. Now, so let's go back and let's just see profit calculator, right? So 5,400. It should be consistent. That's about $1 a day. Now, that's way better. That's way better than some of the other things that I was seeing, right? Like you got to get your hash rate to at least be making you almost about $1 a day currently, because again, if you look, what it's going to cost me in a month is about 33. So if I'm making about 30 to 31, and I'm speculating on the price of the coin to go up, like that might actually be a reasonable thing to kind of like let sit and see what happens, you know? But if I'm only getting, here we go, it's consistently giving me about, 58 now. 51, 58 max. So you can see this here, 47, there's a range, right? 47.92, 51 to 58. So we're going to sit this and we're going to let this one go. If you guys don't know, this is for Manekis. This is for the Maneki V1. And we're also going to be setting up a Maneki V2 setup as well. That one I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with, to be honest with you, though. Ooh, excuse me again. Is this beneficial? You guys following along? Is this good? And so now that's it. That's it. That's all we had to do. We're now miners. Maneki Cosmos. You guys are now miners with the Zeph token. You're getting a decent hash right now. Now we set it. Look at it. It's climbing. This is even better. It's kind of climbing. If you guys can see this, so it's even better, right? It's not going to climb all too much. Once it's set, it's basically going to be what you have. But this is basically it, right? So now Maneki V1 holders, this is now your Zeph mining. This is what you guys are exposed to. You can set this up straight from Linux. As a matter of fact, Waver, like I was saying, if you set this up straight up yourself in-house, you're probably going to get a much better hash rate with what you have, right? When you set it up, what we've seen is the MSR on cloud-based servers is always like it's the mod is not there. So you can't apply the mod in the setup, and so you're going to get a lower hash rate. It's about still 10%, give or take, per Jabby's feedback. But then again, if you want to play around with this stuff, you can honestly, like, I'm not going to do this. I think this is okay. I'm still hard at it. I'm still hard. Chicken Tacos. Chicken Tacos helped me a lot. Shout outs to Chicken Tacos, helped me a lot late last night and like really trying to get this going. But this is how you set this up. So this is Maneki V1's deployment. You can see that we're currently spending $33.21 excuse me, a month for this cost. And we're just going to let it go. We're going to see what happens. It's kind of like we're taking a bet, right? Oops, excuse me. So we can go, you can see your deployments here. You have to shut some of these down that we're not. This is the one that's active. So it's real easy. If you're playing around and you don't like them, right, go here and just close your deployment. Pay your small fee. Close your deployment, right? Keep the one that is working for you, the one that's getting the most hash. Close your deployment. There you go. So this is the Maneki V1 Zephyr setup. Like, I don't know. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I have a personal one. So let me actually change wallets real quickly, guys. I know my big ugly mug it's in everybody's face right now. Excuse me. I'm sorry. And this one, this active deployment is not as good. I didn't like it. It's not actually as good. Actually, let me go to my deployments right now and let me share it with you guys. So this is my personal one. This is my personal one, okay? And don't get getting all crazy, but this is my personal deployment. This is when I was trying to figure out late last night. So same setup, 32 CPUs, 10, little over 10 gigabytes. And right, I got 6.9 megabytes in storage. So same thing. I'm going to go here, but look at how the hash rates are, right? Let me go to my logs here. I have the same setup, the same everything, but look at this. I'm only getting 3,500. So I might actually close. This is my only thing I don't like. This is the only thing I don't like. You guys just saw, I just picked this for the Maneki setup here. My hash rate was much higher. It was like double that amount right here, right? Now I'm getting half of what I just showed you guys with the same setup. So play with it. It would be, that sounded really inappropriate. Sorry for, I don't know why I'm burping so much. I'm going to close this deployment and redeploy again for myself personally, just because I don't like this. Everything else, the parameters, everything else is still the same, right? I'm going to close. Now, when I do this, I am going to have to, yeah, you don't know what you're renting. You don't know what you're renting. I'm going to have to bring my wallet address over here and change a couple of things. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me hide my stuff real fast. Let me log out, and I'm gonna have to log into my actual wallet. Right? Log in, select the appropriate wallet, which is also really cool because you can it's really cool the way that you can log in all of these wallets, by the way. At least I think so. It's kind of cool. There. Let me see if I remember my password. God knows I don't remember passwords, guys. I have so many passwords. They're such a pain in the ass. What do you mean? Oh, I have caps lock on. Stupid. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, now I can show you guys. Again here. Gonna turn some tonight. I want the Discord call later. Yeah, for sure. And so, like, here's another thing too, right? If you guys don't know, I like to do things where I give back to my community, like just the people that, especially the people that hold Menekis. Like, I'm just gonna be real about it. I have old ETH hard setups, like hard rigs and stuff like that, like my motherboards and CPUs and GPUs and all that stuff. I'm gonna fire those things back up. So I'm gonna be running this on Akash, and then I'm also running this personally in-house, and we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully I can get to like kilohashes and get all the way up there, because that's where things are going to get real profitable. And then what I plan on doing, little alpha for you guys, is for those Meneki holders, right? Meneki V1, Meneki V2 as well. We're going to be taking percentages of that if it ends up being profitable, and then dividending out to Menekis. And that's just me doing what I want to do personally. So, anybody wants to FUD things, kick rocks, I can do whatever I want with my $5. It's mine. Yeah. So let me see here. So we're gonna go back, guys, and let me show you guys. I'm gonna stop screen sharing. I'm gonna share with you guys my entire screen here again. And we're gonna go back and do it all over again and see if we can get a better hash. It's really easy. Again, all you have to do is go back and follow this, and I'll post this link later from Joe Abbey. It's the template for Akash. When you go there, it's going to bring you here. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Well, we'll start from the very beginning. It'll bring you here. Boom. I'm going to go to deploy here. Right? Yeah, it is. There's a lot of power. Like, depending, that's the thing too. It always depends on your power consumption. But once we go, again, I'm going to walk you guys through this, just because if you guys missed it earlier. You go here, you click the links I'm going to provide for you guys down below. That's going to bring you to this. You you deploy it, and then all you're changing is just a couple of lines here, right? You're going to change your wallet address. It's going to go to line number 18. You're going to pick the pool. I like the Hero Miners right now, so I'm going to go here and click. If you just go here, you click. I'm gonna provide all these. You click one of these, it'll bring you to here, and you gotta, wherever your region, wherever you feel like you want to go, you go back here, and you need to put it here into line number 16 up to the equals. Plug it in. So line number 16 is your miner pool. Unless you want to solo mine, and you can do whatever. Line number 18 is your wallet address, and then down here you're going to change line number 38 to 32. At least I am. And then I'm going to change this to 10. And then I want to create my deployment. I need 5 Akash to do so. I'm going to see what my bids are. I'm going to pick 30, and I'm going to see if I get better results from the service provider. Gotta call the wife. Talk to you all later in Discord. Later, man. I run my 1070s at 90 watts each and get 2/3 max hash rate at less than half power. Yeah, there's ways to actually get good results with in-house hard mining. So right now we're just waiting for bids. The ones, like, there's a lot of them right now. They're just bidding like really high amounts, like 60. People are just, as it's getting more and more pop, like it should get a lot more competitive, but people are just like sticking it. Hopefully I didn't shoot myself in the foot. Is there no more providers offering $30 bids for this service anymore? Ooh, that's going to be harsh. That's going to be real harsh. That's what it looks like. That's it for now. So we're still waiting for bids. You got about 4 or 5 minutes to wait for bids to come in, and then the bids are going to expire. Okay. Ooh, excuse me again. Drinking my coffee too fast. You did this. I know, right? I'm putting it out there. So now service providers are getting a lot. You know what? Let's just see, what does $60 get us as far as hash rate goes, right? Maybe we get kilowatts. Maybe you pay more and you get more. No, because if you up, I'll show you guys this too. If you up 64 GPUs, you're going to get a lot, like the bid will come in a lot higher too. The bid will come into like $100-something. So it's deploying our contract right now. It's deploying our setup. I guess it's a contract too, right? It's deploying the contract. And let's just see. For 32 CPUs, we're going to watch the logs. What do we get? The great thing is you can play with this. Oh. Checking CPU in pod. 32 CPUs available. They're checking the memory in the pod. We'll see what happens here. The great thing is you can close these and it just refunds it back. You only pay for what you're using. What's going on? Why it taking so long? I don't like how long it's taking. Why you take so long? You make me nervous. I can hear my kids are getting anxious. They're like, can we play games? Watch, they're checking on me. Go away, I'm not done. Go. You can play later.
Can I have the phone on?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm also a dad. Kids. All the kids. I'm the greatest dad of. Hey. Did you guys hear that? Kid said, can you tell them I'm the great? Come tell them. What'd you say?
He's the greatest dad of all time.
I'm the greatest dad of all time. You dang tootin' right. So here we go. I don't know what's going on right now, but this service connection to your Cloudmos shell was lost. Oh, okay. Here we go. So let's actually go back to our deployments here. Let's cancel this out. Bless them. I know they need blessings, little devils, little demons. Okay. Here we go. Your account. Blah, blah, blah. Let's start from the very beginning. We're going to do this all over again. Almost here. Again, real easy. I'm going to, you know what? Actually, let me. Ooh, this page is. What? We broke it. Sons of a gun. We broke it live on stream. You're making me look bad now. Okay, we didn't break it. Okay. Let me link this to you guys in stream here. Boom. There's a link in stream. And actually, you know what? Let me do this real time because I didn't do this earlier. Let me go to my stream, my video right now. And let me start updating this for anybody watching it. So you got like, what the hell? You don't even have it in your thing. I'm going to put this in the box down below for YouTube. Helpful links. Okay. Helpful links. So we're going to do that. And then you can pick your, I'm just going to put this in here real quick, guys. I was not prepared. I'm just a normal dude doing cool things on the internet. Again, I'm not going to put that there. I'm going to assume that you guys have your own Zephyr wallet and stuff like that. Oh, here's the profit calculator thing. You might want to see this too. But this is like literally all you need right there. Boom. Save it. Now I can actually say it's actually in the links down below for YouTube. So here we go. We're going to walk through this again. Using the links down below, again, you can just click here. It'll bring you to this template for Cloudmos. Hit deploy. Now you have to change your variables here, right? And the variables are real easy. There's only 4 of them. It's going to be your mining pool, number 16. I know this is a repeat of what I've already said numerous times, but for anybody watching, just coming into the live stream right now, you're going to change line number 16. You're going to change line number 18. And that's going to be your Zephyr wallet address, okay? Boom. Here. And then you're going to go down to line number 38. Let's just see. You guys want to see what 64 is? Later, Adam. 64 and 20. This is going to be an ungodly amount. But you know what? The hell with it. The hell. You guys want to see? Let's just see. We're going to create deployment here. And we're, you know what? Let's just keep, because the storage size is not, you could change the storage size, but it's not all that, important. So let's just see. Let's just see what big boy stuff sounds like. 20 or 64 CPUs looks like as far as cost. 170, a little bit better than what we're seeing. So $117 a month, right? We got 5 minutes. We're gonna see if any other service providers want to offer this to us. That's the bid right now. In 5 minutes, it's gonna go away. So let's just see. In order to get that, I need to have at least, I would say a 10,000 hash rate. Or, yeah, you need 20,000 hash rate. Yeah, what am I saying? You need 20,000 hash rate to come even close per month. Do you see this down here? Now, ideally, you want to be able to get a service provider that's going to give you like 15,000 kilohash. Because now you're seeing, look at this. Look at this. If you could just get into that 1,000, that'd be insane, right? Or just 1. 10. 20 kilohash, I'm sorry. But, okay, let's just see. Let's go back. It looks like it's just going to be 1. The hell with it. Let's accept that bid. Let's just see. I got money, right? I can do this. It's fine. Let's see what $117 a month looks like with 64 CPUs, 21 and just 6.9 megabytes of storage. So we're deploying it now. The price could go to 0 and I could be out a lot, right? It looks like it's setting up. See here, created a container. Let's go to our logs. Oh, don't do this to me. What's going on with the shells? Why is the shells not happening? Shell up and tab, update deployment, error when sending. There's a known issue. Shell stop working. The provider pod gets restarted. Here are 2 workarounds you can try. You can update deployment by update. Okay, let's just try to do that. So we got the update deployment. Deploying. Okay, let's see if that's fixing it. So replicate it. Looks like it's created the container for the miner, started container miner, logs. None of this stuff is perfect, guys. This is all like you got to play around with it and stuff like that. It's still losing the shell. Interesting. Okay, so well, let's go back here. Let's close this out again. This honestly, guys, this is sometimes it takes a couple of tries to do this stuff. What's up, name? But you will figure it out, and you will get there. It takes a couple of it takes some massaging, right? Akash Cloudmos working absolutely fine. We just got to figure out what we're missing in this deployment here, right? So again, let's just look at this real quick. Frequently asked waiver letter needs to rewatch this later. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, reshare, guys. It really goes a long way. Make sure you're not listed. Change hardware specs for deployment. For example, try to increase the amount of memory or CPU. If you need to change the hardware spec, you will need to close your deployment and create a new one. This can also happen if your deployment has multiple services and was created before mainnet 6 upgrade. In this case, you also need to close your deployment and create a new one. So, okay, we just got to close it. The great thing is, like, we're not really losing anything but, like, little bit of fees whenever we're trying to redeploy and stuff like that. So, like, no big deal, right? Like, we're out on a little bit of fees. That's it. So let's go ahead and quickly, let's do this all over again. Pick our pool. Let's just see. If we go back to 32, let's just see what we get, right? We're going to change our pool here. We're going to go get our wallet address. Boom. Good thing Maneki got a good little hash going. Not crazy, but it's got a good little hash for $30 a month. Oh, excuse me. Oops. Let's just go with 32 again. Let's go with, see, it says you could go all the way up to like 256. Let's go with 10. It's acceptable. We're going to create a deployment, signing our fees, or signing our contract fees. Transactions pending, broadcasting transaction. Shouldn't take but less than 30 seconds. Transaction successful. Creating bids. Plus, if chicken can set up with a real Linux box, those cores you are using will be bare metal and not virtualized like Cloudmos is probably using, which would lead to more. Yeah, it's about like, so I'm hoping you get like around a 10% increase in hash rate. Is this what Joe Abbey was saying is what you'll get if you can run it in house, which is like, could be all the difference, right? I think this is all we're going to get. So let's just see what happens with the service provider at 59. Should have quit while I was ahead. It was working fine until I tried to be more fancy with it. Appreciate you guys all being here, checking out the stream, trying something new, right? Trying to be informative. Let's click the 59. It doesn't look like we're going to get 30 anymore. Damn it. I should have just left it. All right, it's deploying the contract, deploying the parameters. Creating the pod, creating the container, successfully assigned. Come on now. There we go. Coffee, already present in the machine, logs. Come on now. What's going on now? Y'all are front running me. Y'all are breaking it while I'm live streaming right now. And I don't appreciate that. Why is it doing that? Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm just reading, guys. I'm just reading. 10, 32. Hero miners. Krypton, coffee, Akash, blah, 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 blah. Customize. 6. Looks fine. Update deployment. Patience. I know I have no patience when it comes to this stuff. This is why I literally could never be a coder, because like I would be like, what? And I would just like, you know that meme where the guy like throws the stuff out the window, or like he like beats up his working station? That'd be me. What do you mean the contract's not what? Just work, stupid. Back off, warning, back off, restarting failed container miner in pod miner. Okay, so something's failing. Pulled crypto container, created container. Restart, back off, restarting failed container miner pod, blah blah blah. Replica. Lease active logs. Checking memory and pod. Come on now. Look, it's gonna say it again. What's going on here? Scaled up replica set miner XMR rig. It looks back off, restarting failed container miner. It looks like it keeps trying. This is so exciting. Cannot read properties of undefined reading split. What? All right. Why? Your deployment will close soon. Add funds, keep it running. Why? We're gonna close it. We'll try one more time. And then maybe it's like, I don't know, I know this has nothing to do with it, but maybe it's like if I switch wallets or whatever. It just doesn't like me personally, I think that's what little bastard thing. Doesn't like me. All right, start from the very beginning again. I got finessed. I know. I got bamboozled. Sons of bitches. Sorry, YouTube. Didn't mean to swear. Yes, I did. It's frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I meant every word of that. All right. I'm gonna go back here. Same old. We're gonna go to our pool, Hero Miners. We're gonna get our wallet address here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Boom. Here. We're gonna check out our units to be 32. Our grit is going to be 10. Keep this section, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go ahead and throw this out there and see if this time, is this the third time? Is that a charm? I don't know. It might not be. We'll see if this one is the one. Ooh, man. I should have kept it on the $30 one. At least I had a chance. Let's just go for the $64. Their uptime sucks, though. Where the hell is that? City of I don't know. The frick. We're just gonna try. We'll try the same guy one more time. I don't want to pick this one. They only have 97. They're not even close. Not even close. All right, let's accept our bid. I know what it is. All of you other guys took up all the service providers because I'm streaming this, y'all. A bunch of jerks. You know what we might do? We might actually do, if this doesn't work, at least we showed you guys how to start getting it set up. The first one worked, right, from Maneki. So, and it actually gave a good hash earlier on. We might actually, because Chicken Tacos are going to work on, Chicken Tacos and I are going to be working on like doing a hard setup. So we might do that one. Let's see. If this doesn't work, guys, in any case, we'll call it. But let's see if this works. Created container, started container. Already present on machine. Looks a lot more promising than before. I don't see any failed anything just yet. Let's go to our logs. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Yep, it failed. Okay. Well, that's that. I got bamboozled. I got finessed. I got jebaited, as they say. I got jebaited. In any case, you guys, it might just be me. It might honestly just be something that I'm doing, or maybe I'm just picking the wrong time to try to do these things right now. Honestly, earlier on, you guys saw it works, though. It works quite well. We got a good hash rate going with the Maneki wallet. So Maneki Cosmos, you guys are you guys are looking good right now, right? So that's great. That's good news. Let's go actually before. Let's just make sure it's still up and running. $60 in a, well, that's what it would have been, but you know, hey, it's not really doing that right now because it's just not working. Our Maneki one, here we go. This is what it looks like. I don't know why. This is really weird. Our Maneki, so I changed things around. Just checking on the Maneki one that we just set up for $32.81 a month, doing you know, doing, what was it, 32 CPUs? Or what did we pick here? Yeah, 32 CPUs at 10G, 6 MI for storage. Nothing crazy, right? You can see that if we look at our logs right now, our hash rate looks pretty good. It's a range of 5,000 to 6,500 hash rate. So it's not that bad. And we're only paying $32.81 a month right now for that. So like, I'm just happy that we got the Maneki one set up. I don't know what's going on with mine personally. It looked active. I'm sure it will just keep running for a while. It does, but like it kept giving me that flag and it wasn't looking like it was taking. I'm going to keep working on it, but I'm just not going to bore you guys with it live on the stream. Again, tinker around with it, guys. Everything that you need, if you're watching this on YouTube, is in the comment section down below. It's in the little box down below. Again, all you have to do is change a couple of sections on the variables. Again, you're going to have to pick your mining pool. So line number 16, line number 18 with your personal Zeph wallet. And then, you know, you decide if you want to use 32 CPUs, you're going to have to change line 38. For the memory size, you're going to have to change line 41. And if you want, you can change line 48, but you don't really have to. Again, do this before you deploy and try to get bids for your work because it won't work. You won't be able to update things after the fact. So you have to do it before you actually submit for bids. And if not, remember, you can always just go back, and it's really easy. Hit this back page here. I'm not going to do it on this one. 3 little dots and just close it. If you don't like what's happening, just close it. You only pay for what you use, and that's that, right? So, but that's what I got today, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming in and watching. This is stuff that I used to do quite a bit before with ETH mining, and so we might actually be doing a lot more of this kind of stuff going forward because, you know, this is fun. This is fun stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good afternoon. No talking about the charts today. No talking about the charts. You guys